Here's Tuesday's market SITREP from Top Gun Options. My name is Matthew Buckley, call sign Whiz, the primary model portfolio manager here at TGO, and the market melt-up continues. Everything's great. Nothing's wrong with the United States. Nothing's wrong in Europe. Nothing's wrong in China. Everything is going great, and this market just continues to drift higher. Why not? Sold. Folks, it's not a matter of if, but when this market's really going to treat bad news as bad news. I mean, today Moody's came out and said, hey, by the way, the U.S. is on their watch list to get knocked down another peg, as if last summer's blow to our credit rating wasn't the most embarrassing event in U.S. history. They're probably going to do it again because of the clown car condition that our country is in financially. I mean, even Germany, the German finance minister's like, I don't know what type of math they're using in the United States, but their debt is unsustainable, and they make Europe look like they know what they're doing. So it's kind of embarrassing when the Germans are starting to give us grief about our fiscal condition. So this is it's just ridiculous. You can't fight the tape, though, folks. I mean, like we talk about in our live trade briefs at Top Gun Options, the market can stay irrational longer than you can stay solvent. So you can't fight the tape, but you always have got to have one eye towards the door. Now, the rest of the week has some minor reports, but the biggest report, or event obviously to happen this week, is going to come on Thursday, and that's when the FOMC comes out and the FOMC press conference. What's Ben going to do? The market already knows what he's going to do. It might actually be a sell on the news event. So this market drifting higher in anticipation of QE3, whatever it's called. The market drifts higher, but we know at Top Gun Options, when we take a look at our model portfolio, to be hedged and have one eye towards the exit, because somebody's going to yell fire in this crowded movie theater eventually, and you don't want to be trampled to death. But let's take a look at the history of quantitative easing, or Uncle Sam getting involved in capitalism. It just doesn't work. It's like Catholicism without hell. Every one of these lines, after the financial tsunami, really kicked our country in the gut, what happened? Uncle Sam got involved, and every time Uncle Sam gets involved, yay, the market rallies for a little bit and then has a hangover and sells off. Oh, geez, well, we better print more money. Yay, market rallies and then sells off. So, folks, are we going to have a QE 99? How about a QE 250? When does this stop? When does our country decide that we have to live within our means and that this market needs to stand on its own? If and when that happens, because I don't know if it's going to happen, because apparently the Fed just has no qualms about the wealth effect, making you feel a little bit better about yourself because the market's going up. Really? My neighbors aren't certain. They're worried about their jobs. They have bigger things to worry about. And just about nobody I know is in the stock market because they really don't trust it. So the market just keeps drifting higher. It's melting up. And volatility is back at historic lows, 5-year lows. And every time, this is almost the inverse of the SPX chart, right? Financial tsunami, world peace breaks out, volatility drops to barely a heartbeat. And then we have Europe's gonna end, and then it doesn't. And then the debt deal, or credit rating gets slashed, volatility spikes, and then it doesn't. So volatility's at historic lows here. We know at Top Gun Options that we need to be hedged. Like I said, we want to have one eye on the door, so we have some volatility hedges. We have some SDS hedges, some precious metals, and some oil hedges as well. So again, you can't fight the market, nor do you want to. But again, I always say happy hunting and make sure you're hedged. Make sure you have one eye towards the exit, folks. I'm telling you, because it's not a matter of if, but when bad news is treated like bad news in this market, okay? We're certainly not going to fight the tape. We're going to put some relatively bullish weekly positions on in the Top Gun Options model portfolio, just because you don't want to be long-term bullish right now. It just makes absolutely no sense. With an election coming up, German Supreme Court ruling, the fiscal cliff that's going to happen. It's just a matter of how far down the cliff we fall, or if we're on a bungee jump and they kind of backdate everything and retroactively do some stuff. But regardless, folks, just stand by. Okay, so please don't buy into the market melt up hype that everything's great, because it isn't. The underlying factors, the fundamentals of this market are weak, and we'll see. We have another earnings season coming up, and we'll really get to see the health of the U.S. economy. But anytime our government has to intervene in the markets to keep the markets going up, or at least not from going down, it's not good. Okay? And I know for every bear out there, there's a bull, and this thing's going to continue. But, as soon as Draghi said the euro was irreversible, I immediately thought of the Titanic and unsinkable. Okay? So make sure you got one eye towards the door like we do at Top Gun Options, and don't fight the tape. Okay? Happy hunting. Make sure you hedge, and I'll see you with tomorrow's SITREP.